This is the aftermath of a drone strike near Ukraine's front line. Berislav residents say attacks like this have been relentless for months, terrorizing them from dawn to dusk.
Drones buzzing all day long. We almost stopped noticing because it never ended.
Lyubov and Volodymyr Kindrat fled Berislav after their home was attacked in February. They were moving coal briquettes on a cold winter's day when the drones arrived.
We were just inside the barn and one guy, a neighbor, was still inside the garage when the first kamikaze drone struck. It hit a high voltage line and then exploded. We immediately ran out because we were afraid something had happened to him, but he was alive. The next day, 2 more drones came. They smashed into the garage and hit the car inside.
Since September 2023, Ukrainian authorities have reported that at least 16 civilians have been killed and more than 130 injured in drone strikes. Former residents say they felt like they were being hunted by drones.
It's as if they were sitting there and playing a computer game.
But in real life.
On living targets.
Drones have become a pivotal weapon in this war for both sides. Many are amateur drones, typically used for racing or aerial photography, that have been fitted with explosives. Equipped with a camera, these first-person view or FPV drones transmit a real-time image to the operators, giving them a clear picture of the target. FPV drones are often used to observe battlefields from above, but they can also be lethal. Deutsche Welle spent 6 months investigating why Russia's military is targeting Berislav. We identified 3 Russian units operating drones in the area and found evidence that one of them is testing a new drone. Residents and officials harbor a terrible suspicion on why they are being targeted.
It doesn't matter if it's a person in uniform, a soldier, or a civilian. They're using Berislav to train.
There is no conclusive evidence for this suspicion. Countering such attacks is difficult. In a small village north of Berislav, this Ukrainian squad is practicing shooting down drones with special electronic anti-drone guns. The squad aims to hit as many Russian drones as possible, but the Russian units keep modifying their devices and changing their tactics. The Russians show no sign of winding down their attacks. Dozens of clips on Telegram show Russian drone strikes on Berislav, often on vehicles. Making a distinction between military vehicles and civilian cars does not seem to matter to some drone operators. In one post, a drone operator said, quote, "There are no civilians here. All vehicles are being destroyed to hinder movement and deprive the enemy of mobility." Lawyers say this is clearly illegal under international law.
He's not making any assessment as to how he's going to minimize civilian damage. And effectively, he's decided that any individual is a legitimate military target. So that comment plus evidence of the drone being used in the way suggested creates not just a plausible case, but a very strong case of war crimes.
We could not travel to Berislav ourselves. Due to the constant attacks, the Ukrainian authorities have closed all roads to the city. Most residents have fled, like the Kindrats. In their new home in a quiet village in the Cherkasy region, they're trying to build a new life.
Here we don't hear any bombs or shells or explosions. Nightingales sing at night. My God, it's like we're in paradise.
Whether they can ever return to Berislav is unclear. Since they left, drone attacks on civilians have only been increasing along the front line.